Make some noise.
Assalamu alaikum, Birmingham. Brothers and sisters, it's great to be with you today. And as I was introduced, my name is Abdullah Saif and I'm from MEND, Muslim Engagement and Development, an organisation set up with the primary goal of tackling Islamophobia. And brothers and sisters, what we've seen in the last few weeks, and in fact it's something that's gone on for a long time, but more pointedly in the last few weeks, has been obviously a rise in the call of the fascists and the far right to take back their streets. Brothers and sisters, these are our streets. Brothers and sisters, Birmingham is our home. Brothers and sisters, we cannot give an inch because they want to take it all. Brothers and sisters, we have created a society and a community that isn't perfect, that has its contradictions, but we make it work because we want to live in a society where everyone can be part of it. Brothers and sisters, what we have seen in the last few weeks has been something that isn't new in this society. Racism, fascism has been around for decades and centuries. But there is a climate and there is a moment, and what happens in societal change, usually they happen in inflection points, when moments are seized, and it's about who seizes that moment. We've seen that in our own lifetime in the last 10 years or so. In the BLM movement in America, they seized the George Floyd killing and they made it a hill to stand on and a cause to fight for. We saw the proof of concept when Gaza happened. We seized that moment to make sure that we have to rally the whole community to make sure that we all stand against injustice and the fight to tackle Zionism and fascism wherever it rears its ugly head. Some of you may be walking around today thinking, hang on, I thought I was coming for a cause to fight fascism. Why am I seeing Palestine flags? It's because there is a clear connection between the far right and Zionism. They are bedfellows. In the words of people like Nick Griffin, who said, they said that the Zionists came to us to say, continue your fight against the Muslims, we will bankroll you, but hold back against the talk against Israel and whatnot. Even that man said, we're not going to take your money. But we know Tommy Robinson himself, what he is. He is a Zionist lackey, someone who is subservient to Zionism, and they have bankrolled him and the likes of him. And so when we stand here against fascism, to take a stand against the far right, it is befitting to have the Palestine flag. It is incumbent that we say, free, free Palestine, because it hurts them. Just like our stand today hurts them because of our multi-ethnic stand, because of the multitude of communities coming to stand against them and will continue to stand against them. We have to all together come together and take this stand every single moment. So do not let up, do not give in. Make sure the stand, we are united in this stand, but we have to show consistency. For 10 months we have shown consistency with the Palestinian cause, and we have changed, and this movement has changed the world order. Who could have told me a year ago Israel would be a pariah state? Who could have told me today, a year ago, that Israel will be at the docks in the ICJ? Who could have told me today, a year on, that Netanyahu and his ilk will have arrest warrants against them? Who did that? The world did that because they were consistent in their commitment to fight that fight. And so, in that same mode, we have to stand against the fascists. We have to stand for a united society. We have to fight Islamophobia and racism. And we take stand especially against those who try to hide behind a political shield, like the Reform Party, who are just Tommy Robinson in suits, who have shown their colours. They claim they want law and order. They claim they want to support the police. 10 days ago, when that scuffle happened in Manchester Airport, you had Lee Anderson saying that the police should be given medals. Why? Because their police were stamping on a Muslim head, on a brown person's head. But now that the far right, his people, are burning the police, are attacking the places of worship, not a word from them. Brothers and sisters, we are on the right side of history. We have to take a stand, and this momentum has to be continued. So I ask everyone, I thank everyone that for coming today, for those organising, for all that they've done, and I appreciate every single one of you. The best thing we can do is stand together as communities to strengthen our relationships. And because we don't have the keys of power, our relationships are the power. And that's how community organising works, and how we can take a stand and push back against this wave that is no doubt going to continue. Thank you so much for your time. The people united will never be defeated. The people united
will never be defeated.
The people united
will never be defeated.
Free, free!